What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Inertia. Today's video is sponsored by Rose Gold and Black. So they're an Australian-based men's jewelry and accessory company, and they produce a very wearable, very versatile, and high-quality product. In fact, right now I'm wearing the woven adjustable bracelet, which they sent me not too long ago. So for my viewers only, you'll be able to access exclusive pricing and savings through that link down below. So be sure to check them out, give them a follow, and tell them I sent you. So jumping back to the shoes, these Yeezys dropped on September 7th for a retail price of $300 USD or 400 Canadian dollars. Following in the footsteps of the Inertia 700 V1, this V2 version adopts a very similar color scheme, but of course the differences in the actual silhouette themselves results in a pretty different looking sneaker. So diving straight in, these Yeezys are done in a variety of materials and colors. As we start things off, taking a look at the toe box area, so here we have this gray colored mesh, which is pretty tightly wound together. Found on the frontal edge of the toe box, forming this sort of U shape, here we have this grayish blue suede, which feels very soft and very nice to the touch. Right above this, we have this small hit of reflective 3M, and then above that, we have this diamond shaped piece of leather in gray, along with another hit of 3M which holds the laces into place. Moving along to the sides of the shoe, so here we have this darker gray colored suede, which also runs up the center area of the shoe where the eyelets are. Running along the length of the bottom of the upper of the shoe, here we have this very nice medium gray shade of leather. So this leather in certain lights almost has this bluish tint to it, and once again the quality of this leather was very good and it felt very nice to the touch. Above this we have more of that mesh, and then overlaid on top of this we have this flowing pattern which is actually done in reflective 3M. In terms of the laces, so these come with an oval shaped gray colored lace which has hits of 3M intertwined throughout. Underneath this we have the tongue, which is actually sewed on to the body of the shoe itself, so this tongue does not move at all. This is done in this mesh material once again, but there's much more of a bluish or tealish tone to it, especially when you compare it to the color of the mesh on the body of the sneaker. Moving on to the back end of the shoe, so here we have more of that medium gray colored leather, along with more hits of 3M underneath this. And then at the very back we have more of that light gray suede, and it's finished off with 3M found right in the center. Taking out the insoles, so these come with Ortholite, Adidas, and Yeezy branding, and then flipping it over to the bottom. Since this is an Ortholite insole, you can see that certain areas of the insole are reinforced with added padding, and this is denoted by the different colors. So the upper of these Yeezy 700s sits atop this very chunky midsole. This is painted in both medium gray, light gray, along with hits of this pale orange found underneath the heel. These orange hits are also 3M as well, so this area will light up as well when faced with direct light. Encapsulated within this midsole but not visible to the eye from the sides, we have this full-length boost technology. This is visible as I turn these over to the bottom, so here we have the outsole. So for the most part this is done in this pale gum colored rubber. We have this herringbone traction pattern running from heel to toe, along with these cutaways that exposes the boost midsole underneath. So in terms of sizing, I feel like the 700 V2 fits much more true to size than the 700 V1. So for the V1s, I go up to a 10.5 where my feet normally are a true size 10. But for the V2 model, I can get away sticking true to size, so in my case, size 10, and it fits me perfectly. For comparison's sake, so I'm a 10.5 in the 700 V2, the 350 V2, but I'm a size 10 in the 350 V1 and the Yeezy 700. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so I find that the 700 model in general, both the V1 and the V2, they're underrated from a comfort standpoint. So while they don't have that same softness and squishiness out of the box that the 350 V2s have, I feel like over time, the 700 model gives you a good balance between softness and support, and especially as you break them in, they become more and more comfortable over time. Last but not least, from a quality standpoint, so I find that the quality of the materials on this shoe were actually very, very nice. This is kind of expected given the high price point on this shoe, but objectively speaking, I was pretty happy with the overall build and the materials used. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Inertia 700 V2s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. between both the 700 V1s and the V2s, I honestly gotta say that I kind of prefer the V2s. While I feel like the majority of people like the V1s a bit more, for this colorway specifically, I feel like it looks better on the V2 model. It's pretty much an all gray colored shoe, which makes it very versatile, very wearable, and one of my favorite 700 models so far. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of these Inertia Yeezy Boost 700 V2s. Is this something that you copped, or did the price point or just the design of the shoe turn you off? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before we end this video, just one final shout out goes out to the sponsor for today's video, Rose Gold and Black. So once again, be sure to check them out, follow that link below, and get your exclusive savings. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.